Hey, what's up? My name is Kate. I'm a licensed counselor and makeup artist, just getting ready for my day. I'm going to start with the Maybelline foundation and just talk about life. So I haven't filmed in a little bit. I feel like every time I film, I'm just talking about how me and my whole family were sick for the past week, and yeah, that trend is going strong. I don't know why. Tell me in the comments, is this normal? Are you and your kids sick all winter every year? I keep saying I'm going to have us all gargle with salt water, but I haven't started doing it yet. I'm excited to work today. I'm feeling a little better. I just took some Dayquil. It's just the common cold. It's just a lot of sinus pressure and congestion, headache, fatigue. But other than that, things have been going well. It always happens that several people graduate therapy at the same time. And so I'm just trying to relax and enjoy the lull because it will likely pick up again. It's just a little hard to always have faith. And I think that's what I'm being called to do, is to have faith recently and kind of surrender my will and believe that there's a God's will for my life and that I can't go wrong, that I can't be steered astray of what's meant for me, that kind of idea. Oh, this foundation's a little light. That's a bummer. Okay. It's hard with the business. So I have operated 4 businesses, and lately I've been putting all my effort just into counseling. It's been nice to just focus on one thing. I'm gonna use MAC taupe. But it's hard. So like, I like doing this channel, and I wish I could use it as a form of marketing. But by virtue of watching these videos, and I'm saying like personal information about myself, people who watch these videos should not then become my therapy clients. So it's hard in terms of like marketing and what I'm doing. I need to make separate videos that are just counseling related. So I might try and do that today. I've done that in the past. I'm never very like, let's talk about psychology on film person. It's just weird the things you have to do to market yourself in any industry nowadays. I really like this shirt though. I got it from Walmart. It's got a very large bow on the front. I actually got it in white also. I liked it so much, and it was on clearance. Like a little drama. Personally in my life, just experiencing a lot of endings all at once. It's like a small thing, but like all the shows that I was watching kind of ended all around the same time. So I'm kind of like, what now, you know? like other things might be ending as well. So it's fitting because spring is like a time of new beginnings. And you can't have a new beginning without the old thing moving out of the way. So it can be an exciting time, but also a scary time. Um, I've just been really comfortable and safe in what I've been doing. And so now, in order to expand, there's a sense of risk or of the unknown. Also, with spring, I love spring fashion. It's probably my favorite fashion season. I know fall is like a popular one, but there's just so much hopefulness and joy, and like the floral patterns on everything just feels really fresh. And I've been kind of thinking about summer, what's going to happen. This is kind of a historic slowdown season for my work, and that's when I last year started doing craft shows. Making and selling jewelry and things at craft shows. And that was fun. It's an option this year to do that again. I'm just not sure that it was really worth, like, that the money that was generated from that was worth the time and effort of making the things. But I guess there's always a chance that it could get better. I could get better at honing in on which things will sell and stuff like that, or find better markets. So that's the thing. If there's a ton of vendors, I think people just get kind of overwhelmed. Or there's just so much competition. Like, for example, jewelry, like everyone and their mom is trying to sell their jewelry there. So it's just hard to make a meaningful amount of sales. Well, there's always pricing that you could play around with. If you price things low, then you sell a lot of units, but you don't make a lot of profit. Oh, did I say what blush I used? Just the CoverGirl Soft Sable. And I'm going to go in with this Natasha Denona highlighter just for my eyeshadow. So I guess what I'm saying is I don't really want to do the craft shows again this year, but I will if I need to, like if it comes to that. But I have other plans for the summer too. Like, I'd like to take my kids to the beach and camping and do some more summery things now that they're getting to an age where that would be fun for them, and we can make fun memories together. They're 5 and 7, so my youngest should be starting kindergarten in the fall this year. So that's a big moment. A little guy. Um, with the release of with current events, current events that have been currently happening, there's been a lot of talk of a lot of content. I don't know how I got into this algorithm, but I guess being a divorced single mom, scrolling through Instagram, kind of like female empowering content has led to this very aggressively feminist niche where they talk a lot about the matriarchy and kind of replacing the patriarchy with the matriarchy. And so I don't know why I bring that up, I guess. I got this new liquid liner from L'Oreal. Brown one, we'll see how that works. I don't think I could talk and do this at the same time. Okay, I just did that liner. I'm so happy to have a brown liquid liner again. Mine dried out a long time ago and I didn't just get a new one until now. And then I used my usual mascara, which I love. And yeah, I'll end with that thought about the matriarchy. So, the patriarchy, just real quick kind of idea that it centers men and it's built around hierarchies of power and dominance and it causes things like violence and whatever. Um, the matriarchy, by contrast, would center children, women, communities, the differently abled, the elderly, all people. And, or like the most vulnerable people would be insulated and the community would be the focus. And that made me feel a little sad too because, like, I've observed like sisterhood, but I wouldn't say that I've ever really experienced it. I've experienced other females as kind of like competition a little bit, not coming from me, but like coming from them. And so I think what I've landed on is that none of these systems are for me. I would give matriarchy a shot, and essentially I live it because I am a single mother, but just focused on surviving and the survival of my young. I put everything into those kids. I put all my energy and all my money into them, and no one can get in between me and my mission in life. So that really is like living feminism in my mind, and it's something that my grandmothers could have only dreamed of. Where was I going with this? Oh, I think like working as a therapist, like being like a healer, puts me a little bit outside of the community anyway, because I have access to information that most people don't. I hear the kinds of relationships people are having, what they're doing to each other, what they want to leave but can't afford to and are forced to stay in. And it does kind of change me a little bit. So that's what I arrived on. I guess if you're in a healing profession too, I would be interested to hear if you have thoughts on that or what your experience has been like. But that was my random get ready with me. Happy to be alive, happy to be here. Subscribe if you like this, and I'll see you in my next one.